Elsie? Elsie, you look lovely. Oh my God, what a beautiful bride. Look at him. He can't stop looking at you. Good afternoon, everyone, and welcome to the wedding of Elsinore, we and Derek Lewis. We are gathered today in the sight of God to celebrate one of life's greatest moments, the joining of two hearts. We're gathered here because we will witness the joining of Elsie and Derek. If there's anyone here who has just cause why this couple should not be united, let them speak now or forever hold their peace. Who gives this woman to be married today? Mr. Benjamin?
I do.
He does. Okay. You may be seated now, please. As I said before, we are joining here today to celebrate your marriage. And look at this day, how beautiful. It's gonna be the witness of this union. The day is memorable for you. And I would like to tell the guests a story about you. For Elsie and Derek, out of their routine of ordinary life, the extraordinary has happened. They met each other through the internet 4 years ago. Elsie lived in Philippines and Derek in Connecticut. After a brief courtship, they connected immediately. Derek went to visit Elsie in the Philippines on November 10, 2010, to be exact. Don't want to forget that. And there was no denying about the mutual attraction that you felt. Derek liked that Elsie was very romantic, friendly, funny, and giving. And also, look at her, that she was so beautiful and smart. Elsie liked that he was outgoing, funny, adventurous, active, a little bit of his craziness, and of course, handsome. And wait, there's more. He's a sensitive, caring, and giving guy. Wow, Derek, and here you are today. So you fell in love, and the fruit of your love produced a beautiful son. Ezra? Hi. Today, they are formalizing their union with their wedding and sharing with all of you. Romance is fun, but your true love is something far more. And it is your desire to love each other for life. And that's what we're celebrating here today. Please stand. May I have Miss Julie Ann Scotia please come forward.
And bow our heads in prayer. Prayer, God, who encircles each of us in a love as enduring and unbroken as the wedding rings, which encircle Elsie and Derrick's fingers. We give you thanks for the love which has unfolded, binding their hearts together. Bless their dreams and their hopes. Hold them fast when they are struggling. Strengthen them when they are discouraged. Send them compassion to soften their anger and help them to create beautiful memories which bring them joy. God of grace, we have glimpsed your light as we look upon the love shining from the faces of this couple. Be with each of us now that we, like them, might be carriers of your light and your love into our magnificent world.
Thank you. Now may I call on the parents, Mr. Benjamin Uy and Mrs. Lynn Lewis. If you could come here to the front and participate with the sand ceremony with Elsie and Derrick. You can stand up if you would like to see. Derrick and Elsie, you have chosen a sand unity ceremony to symbolize the lifelong commitment that you're making here today to share the rest of your lives together. Elsie and Mr. Uy, the two of you are the pillar of this family and are representing the circle of friends and your family. Derrick, Mrs. Lynn Lewis, you are here representing the circle of family and the circle of friends, as well as you individually for this ceremony. The containers that you have in your hands represent your essence and soul. It represents all that you are, all that you were, and all that you will ever be. And the separate containers of sand signify your lives to this moment, individual as unique. As you combine your sand together, your lives join together as a family. One union, including your loving son, Ezra. Would you please now take turns pouring the sands, and we'll start with you, Elsie. A little bit. Okay, they say that whoever pours the most sand is the boss of the family. So no. Now, Derrick, would you please represent? Beautiful. Okay. Benjamin? Lynn? Let's keep our thoughts and our prayers, giving lots of good wishes for this family. Yeah. When you blend the sin, you recognize the love and respect that your family deserves. This act is very powerful because it demonstrates that just as the grains of sin can never be separated and they can never be poured back again into these bottles, so will your lives be, Elsie and Derrick, inseparable and united forever. Keep pouring. Oh, well. Who wants to top it off? And Elsie. And that's it. Thank you. Let's see. We have a lot of red and a lot of purple. Who's doing the red? Good allies. Okay. Derrick and Elsie, these will now represent your union. Your parents were so important when you were single. They're still important. But they helped you form who you are today. They nourished you. And they're constantly helping you. And they're here today because they love you and support you. And now, you're about to become a couple in legality. Do you promise to fulfill the promises you make here today? To be closer together than ever before? And to make your family unity your first priority? Do you? Ladies and gentlemen, this is the union of Derrick and Elsie, as well as her family and friends, and their son, Israel. Elsie and Derrick. Would you please keep this container in your home, on an honored place in your home, to remind you of the promises and commitment that you're making here today? You may sit. Thank you. And now, we will proceed to include 3 beautiful Filipino customary wedding ceremonies: the veil, the cord, and the coins. Who has the veil? Sophie and Max. Sophie and Max will join us today to lay a veil over you to close you together. Let this be a symbol of the faithful love you have for each other. Through the passing of the years, let the veil remind you that you belong to each other and to no one else. We will now do the court ceremony. I invite Mason and Sadie to place the cord over you. This cord symbolizes the infinite bond of love you share that keeps your relationship strong in the face of adversity, as well as that you both are no longer two, but one in marriage. It is the symbol of eternal fidelity. May this cord remind you to face your life together courageously and to be mutual in support of each other, in carrying out your duties and responsibilities as a couple. And may your love grow stronger and band you closer together throughout the years. And now we will have a coin ceremony with the best man, PJ, JP. We had a last minute change, JP. Originally, there was an understanding as husband as a breadwinner and the wife as a homemaker. So the coins were given and received not in a spirit of reciprocity, but in a give and take relationship. Nowadays, the coins are just a reminder of good stewardship for all couples, that they will mutually support each other, their children, and the world around them. May God bless these coins that symbolize the mutual support and respect. Derrick, will you repeat after me? Elsie,
Elsie,
I give you these coins
I give you these coins
as a pledge of my dedication
as a pledge of my dedication
to your welfare.
to your welfare.
Elsie, please repeat after me. I accept them
I accept them
in the same way
in the same way
that I pledge my dedication to you.
that I pledge my dedication to you,
Take care of our home
the care of our home
and the welfare of our children.
and the welfare of our children.
And would you please give the best man the coins for safekeeping? Let's do the removal of the veil and cord by the best man and maid of honor, Miss Georgian Dae Formation. And may you keep the veil for safekeeping. Now I know you're too comfortable, but we have to stand up for the vows. This Filipino wedding is so beautiful.